So I just poured water all down my face. And good morning, my darlings. I'm just waiting for Facebook Live to connect, because the new way that Facebook does it, you never actually know if it's connected. Are we working? Is my Wi-Fi okay? Maybe, maybe not, maybe not, maybe. Yes, I can see views. My darlings, I'm having a very stressful time right now. And I thank you all for being so supportive. I know it's something that I don't address publicly, simply because it's something that isn't a part of my life anymore. It continues to hurt me. My ex left 4 years ago, and I don't like talking about him. But he is trolling me online. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Trying to sell stories on me to the press, being very spiteful, resentful, and threatening anybody that I spend time to. He's continued to do that since the day that he left me. We were together since I was a teenager, spent my whole life with him, and he moved on to other people, other things, and I let him go. You know, I just thought, if you're not happy with me, then be happy with somebody else. Be happy with somebody who makes you feel the way that you have to feel to, you know, everybody knows what they're lacking in life. And if you're with somebody that doesn't give you what you're lacking, you can't feel content with that. So he obviously didn't feel content having a fiance and children. So he moved on to other people, and he hasn't found the contentment in other people, but now feels that he should take that out on me, and feels that he owns me, and that he can call the shots on what I do with my life and how I spend my time and who I spend my time with. But actually, when you are even in a relationship, you can't dictate that to people, let alone an ex-partner that you are no longer a part of. You know, I have nothing but forgiveness for people who treat you bad. It's a relief to be away from that. And sorry if this feels like a very heavy subject, but I've had a lot of torment from him recently that the police are now dealing with. Last night in particular, if I spend any time with a man, he goes mental. But you know, it's 2017. I'm a grown woman. I'm single. I deserve to be able to have that freedom that everybody in this world has. You know, for somebody to say, do you want to go for dinner? Yes. Somebody to say, do you want to go to the cinema? Yes. For somebody to say, do you want 10 orgasms? Yes. Why should anybody tell you that you can or can't do something? Nobody has that power. Nobody ever. So I'm a little bit sleepy today, but I'm looking forward to a date with my children. We're about to go bowling, and I'm very excited. I just wanted to come online because I just thought perhaps you guys will maybe see things that he has written, as he's making a lot of fake profiles. He's making kind of hate mob with his friends, which are just fake profiles, and his girlfriend, writing horrendous things as this whole situation goes to police and possibly court. It is a very stressful time. It's a part of my life that I don't actively broadcast until, ta-da, Facebook Live. But it's something that, you know, you just get on with. It happens behind the scenes, you know, in your everyday life. When you have somebody that's bullying and harassing you, I do speak out about bullying. I do support bullying charities. I support women and men being strong, standing on your own 2 feet, living life for what makes you happy, and being kind to others. I'm all for that. And that's the kind of remedy that I have towards being treated badly by people. If people treat me badly, I treat other people even more kindly, with even more respect and love and openness. And I think, you know, my life obviously is in the public eye. Yes, it can be shocking. Yes, maybe it's taboo, and I do things that other people wouldn't do. But when you've had such a repressed existence, when you've had such bad treatment and abuse for 10 years, it's such a freedom to finally be able to have a voice, to have my own life, to do what I choose to do, to work hard and reap the fruits of my labours. You know, why should I not be allowed to do that? Why should my freedom be taken away by an ex? So, guys, it's really just to say, if you do see anything that looks like this, you know, obviously I have nearly 3 million followers, so I can't possibly see every single message and comment, but the ones that I have seen from him, I've screenshotted, I've documented, it's evidence for the police, and I ask that you are vigilant for me, that you continue to keep your eyes open. Anything you see, email it to tracy@tracykiss.com. I am seeing the police on Friday morning, and what my ex is doing to harass, to stalk and threaten everyone around me, including me, is totally unacceptable. Nobody should live like that. But thankfully, unfortunately, the justice system is there. It's something that has been underway for the past couple of months now. And it's taken me a very long time to seek help for, to actually say that this individual is doing this to me. I know a lot of domestic abuse victims, rape victims, bullying victims possibly never speak out about these things. And it has taken such a big step because there are children involved. So, you know, for me to actually now finally be going through this, it's an ordeal that is difficult to actually speak about, to actually say, you know, almost open up all the things that have hurt you in life and what continue to happen to you, is something that I had happily kind of put to one side and bottled up and not publicly spoken about. You know, it's almost like going through therapy to actually say, this is what somebody's doing to me, this is how it makes me feel, and this is something that I don't want. And I think it's taken me many years to get to this point where I'm strong enough to actually deal with this, strong enough to open that can of worms and say, I deserve better and my children deserve better. And equally, I think you should never be told who you can and can't spend time with. Whether it's just never. There is no exception to that. You know, I don't cheat on people. I don't steal from people. I don't lie to people. I lead my life the way that I wish to be treated by others. And I think some people then find it hard to see others move on without them. When you're no longer a part of somebody's life, but you always have been, they struggle to kind of come to terms with the fact that they have no control over you and they don't know what you're doing. And they can't say to other people when they ask about you, oh, how is Tracy? They can't say she's okay or she's not okay because he no longer knows me. 4 years. He's been out of my life and he has a girlfriend. He's had many girlfriends. He's had many one-night stands and whatever the hell else he's done that other girls have got in touch with me to tell me about, that I say, well, you know, I'm sorry, but it's nothing to do with me. It's not my business. Equally, anything I do is not his business, and he has no right to try to take control of my life or anybody else's life. But all I can do is speak out about it, is seek help from the police, which I'm now doing, and just positivity, love and kindness is all that you can do. It's what will get you through. And justice is there. You know, I believe in the justice system. I know in certain situations it will be a case of your word against somebody else's word. But you can't panic or worry about this. All you can do is speak. And if you're listened to, you're listened to. If you're not listened to, you've done all that you can do. What will be, will be. What is in your power is in your power. And it's taken me a lot to get to this position. And I know sometimes women aren't listened to, men aren't listened to, young people aren't listened to. But still, you should speak, because it's up to other people how they receive that information from you. It should not deter you from delivering that information. So, guys, thank you for joining me on Facebook Live to talk about something that is a very painful situation for me right now. It's not something that I wish to carry into my everyday life. It's not something that I choose to address on a regular basis. I am speaking about it more frequently as it continues to progress and actually get worse. But at the same time, it's not something that I wish to continue addressing, because I prefer to spend my time with good people who make me laugh, who teach me about life and love and understanding and kindness. As you can see, I've had a bit of a sleepless night for all the right reasons and also some of the wrong reasons, but I am grateful for everybody around me. I'm grateful for you guys for always being there for me and for actually seeing on an everyday basis how I live and how I feel and how I share my thoughts with you. That's the connection that is so just positive and strong for me, that I'm just grateful that you guys see firsthand where others fail to do so. Paul says, I will pray for you and give you strength. Thank you, Paul. That's just amazing. Zane says, years so beautiful. Thank you. MD says, you are strongly talking about people. Very good. Thank you, my darlings. UC says, I'd love this possession. Shara Batif says, your voice is very sweet. Thank you. And you guys are just, oh, I cannot thank you enough. You really, you lift me. You lift me and you just get it. And some people do, some people don't. But, you know, never be a victim in life. And the word victim is such a hard thing for me to see. You know, for me to even say or to call myself a victim. Because I feel that since he has been gone, I've got nothing but stronger. I've actually built my self-worth back up. To have self-belief and self-confidence is something that I lacked the entire time with him. So, you know, it's taken me baby steps, 4 years of baby steps to gradually build up to the person that I am today, to feel free enough to be myself and to actually do the things that I was denied the ability to do for all these years. I was very heavily controlled and dictated to. And now, yes, I have this freedom and I'm using it and loving it and thriving from it. And my life continues to grow because of the love I have for life and the zest and the enthusiasm. Because when you've been hurt and treated so bad for so long, anything is just bliss on top of that. I can't even put it into words, into perspective and do justice just how thankful I am for the freedom that I now have, but that he continues to try to take away from me. Jenny says, I love your confidence now. Thank you. Oh, guys, that's just the noise. When your heart is just so lifted because the weight that has suppressed you for so long is gone. I just wish everybody can feel that freedom. And that's why I've stayed single for so long. But yes, if I choose to have somebody at my home, in my bed, in my own privacy, why should I not have that as a woman? Joseph says, I hope everything goes well for you, that he leaves you alone. You've reported it to the police. I will keep my eyes open for anything I see and I can help you with. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Venus says, stay strong fighting. All the best. And Alberto says, this ordeal is heartbreaking to hear. You're such a lovely person, almost unimaginable to fathom. Your daily life consists so torn, but you glow in your skin. Thank you. I don't want to put a burden onto others. I don't want to share that. Jack says, what's your ex's name? I don't want to name and shame him. I just want him to leave me alone. I want him to stop doing what he has done for so long. I want him to understand that you do not possess or own another person. Not if you're with them, not if you're without them. Just be a kind human. Brian says, do you want me to kick his ass? I wish no harm on him. I have no resentment, no anger, no disrespect towards him. I just want him to be out of my life because he is out of my life. But he's trying to be a part of something he isn't a part of. He's trying to hold on to something that he walked away from 4 years ago. And how I can just make him open his eyes and realise, you know, life goes on. My life has gone on and it has gone up. Yes, a very sharp, blunt, sudden, like, fame. I don't want to use the word fame. I don't want to use the word famous. But I have been put into the public eye. I have found this following across the world of almost 3 million people. And it's something that I never expected nor thought that I deserved. You know, I didn't think anybody would even look twice at me nor listen to me, let alone connect with me and actually emotionally understand me and want to be around me. But I'm so grateful that my words, my actions and my beliefs have touched others and helped others through hard times. You know, and that's all I wish, is that I can continue to show the world what life is about, that what love, peace and understanding can do for your soul, and how it can lift you and make you a more open and approachable person. And I just think the people that try to hurt you, they can learn from you. They can, you know, they're going to watch you regardless. They're going to stalk you. They're going to want to know everything about you and the people around you. But I hope in doing such hurtful things, in being so resentful and trying to stalk me, I hope that maybe a part of what I say, part of what I do and how I live my life, that maybe sinks in, you know, they maybe understand some of that. And maybe it will soften and change and bring love and understanding to them. Maybe it never will. Maybe some people you can't help. But, you know, every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud. No, I'm not married. I am single. And yes, I am spending time with somebody. Why not? Why not? If I want to walk down the street holding hands, why not? You know, if I want to do outrageous things that put the biggest smile on my face, why not? I'm 29. I deserve to be alive. I deserve to be the woman that I am. Laura says, you're a strong woman. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Like, for you guys to see this, you know, it's heartbreaking to have to share this with the world, because I don't want to see anyone go through it, let alone for me to be going through it and then talking about it, because I feel talking about it is giving it the attention that I don't want that to have attention. I don't want darkness to thrive. I don't want hatred to thrive. Bitterness and resentment. There's no place in my life for that. But equally, if I don't address it, it will continue to happen. And it will happen to more and more women because of the way that he treats people. King says, I love you so much. Thank you. Joseph says, well-spoken words of wisdom. You tell your belief and deserve the best in your life. Thank you, guys. Oh, God, it's just... I just want it to end. And the police are so supportive and so understanding.
Well, I made my clock work again.
Well done, my honey, darling.
Now
My son is naked,
right
so I can't get him on
time.
camera, guys.
Set it to the right time.
I can't right now, honey, because I've only got one hand, but I will in a minute. Okay, I will in a minute. Oh, sorry, the battery popped out. I've only got one hand. Matt says, my ex is single. They'd be great. You know, I think hatred breeds hatred, and the people he chooses to spend time with now are certainly very hurt and angry individuals. Whereas the people that I choose to spend time with, they just lift me and make me smile every day. And I'm so grateful for that.
Where's time set?
I'm not sure, darling. Can you ask Millie very quickly? Amit says, heartbreak is a blessing from God.
Wow,
It's his way of letting you realise he's saved you from the wrong one. Amen to that. Absolutely amen to that. Ford says, you can see in her face she is hurting. It's a shame a woman has to go through this with a man that she is no longer with. You know, it was hard going through what he put me through when we were together. And it's harder, more so, going through it when he knows nothing about my private life. Like, absolutely nothing. So he presumes and he festers and he just hates. And yes, Joseph, it is harassment. It is hassling. And it's something that the police are dealing with. It's something that does incur a prison sentence. And I don't want to take away his freedom. I don't want to see the father of my child put in prison. But equally, I cannot stop his hatred. And it is spiralling and it's getting worse. And he is just fueling this to the people around him. People that I've never met that believe they know me through what he says about me. It's just, you know, all you can do is live your life. And if people see the person that you are and understand you, that's fine. If they listen to the words of hatred from others that despise, you know, how can you change their opinion? You can't. And it's not my position to try and change people's opinions. I shouldn't have to fight for people to see the person that I am. If they don't see it, they won't see it. But I just live for how I live. And that's just love and positivity. And, you know, sometimes nice guys finish last. Sometimes the most caring and kind people do get walked over, do get treated like a doormat, and do get abused because we're easy targets. But that doesn't stop me from being a kind person. And it doesn't stop me from believing in justice. And what will be, will be. So Jeffrey said sad for you. It's very difficult.
Can you set the time? That's the 8. That's 8. I put it to the 8.
Yeah.
Now you do.
Oh, you have to hold the button down while you're doing it. There you go, darling, like that.
No, you do the snooze button.
Especially with what I'm going through in life at the minute with my children and my mother and my work life and being a single parent and trying to put food on the table and support a family. It's very difficult on the best of days without all of the BS that comes from a very jealous and resentful ex. And all he wants to do is sell stories on me. And he has the facts so wrong. So wrong. And I just think, oh my God, am I just spending my life correcting the things you were accused of or the things that are twisted? Yes, darling. Well done.
Is this 8:40?
Yes, you've got it right.
The 8:43?
Yes, you've got it, darling.
Is it 8:43?
Yes, I mean, one relationship ends and life goes on. Your ex was just stepping stone to somebody else. And do you know what the beautiful thing is? Anybody I've spent time with, aside from my ex, has proven to me that not all men are the same.
Is it 8:43?
Yes, it is, sweetheart.
Does your watch say 8:43?
My watch is on the floor. Yes, every man since my ex has proven to me that not all men are the same.
Is that 8:43?
Not everybody is.
Is that 8:43?
Yes, darling. Well done. Well done. Sorry, my son is naked giving me cuddles, so I have to be careful not to get him on the camera, as you'll probably see things that you don't want to see. But guys, thank you for joining me. I'm now going to take my babies bowling. It's the final days of the summer holiday.
Bowling.
Yes. Yes.
Bowling.
Okay, so should we get dressed, honey bun? Should we get dressed? Okay. And then we're going to go.
When Millie's...
Yes, I'm going to make you your lovely breakfast and then we're going bowling, okay? Yes. Oh, I have to not get him on camera, my darlings, because he's not wearing any clothes.
Come on, put your legs back up.
Under the covers, honey bun.
And shut your legs.
There you go. You're safe. You're snuggle, Bubba. You're my snuggle.
Where's my alarm clock? I got it.
Okay, darling. We're going to say goodbye to everyone. Say have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day, poo brains.
Not poo brains.
Wee brains.
No. Nice
Willy
words.
brains.
Nice words. Where's your nice words? Show mummy nice words. Show mummy nice words.
Spitty poop.
Okay, we're going to go now, guys. Sorry, my son is autistic, so he doesn't always come out with the most appropriate words or actions.
Mum, you're a poo brain.
I'm a poo brain. Okay. Guys, my love and peace and positivity and light to you, as always. I wish you all a blessed week, and thank you for being vigilant and understanding during a very difficult time. We're now going to spend a lovely day bowling and playing, hopefully with my nose being intact. Ow! And I will see you all soon. Take care. Be kind to others. Gabriel, say goodbye.
Bye-bye, poo brains.
Not poo brains.